Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo.
Hey, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. So I'm in Seoul, South Korea right now for Samsung Unpacked. So Unpacked actually has not happened yet at the time of me making this video, but by the time you're watching this video, Unpacked will have already happened. And you probably know about the 4 new products that Samsung unveiled. Here, I'm gonna show you a quick first look, hands-on, of all the products. As you can see, all the media and YouTubers are here filming right now. But right here, we have a pretty good space where all the products are in one corner. The star of the show is the new Flip actually, but I personally have always been the fan of the Fold more. So this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. So it looks very, very similar to the Z Fold 4 at first glance. But if you turn the phone sideways, you see that the Z Fold 5 is now thinner than the Z Fold 4. And the Z Fold 5 also folds completely flat. And the Fold 5 is also 10 grams lighter at 253 grams. Otherwise, the rest of the hardware components mostly stayed the same from the Fold 4. You have the same camera hardware, the same display sizes and resolution. But you do get a new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. This is a chip optimized for Galaxy. So supposedly, I think it's like a souped up version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that you get in, say, a Xiaomi phone. I also noticed the internal copper plate of the Fold 5 is a little bit larger than the Fold 4. So with the more efficient chip and the larger copper plate means you get better cooling, better thermals. But the hinge is now even tighter into the phone. So it's hard to describe, but it doesn't stick out as much from the bottom like the Fold 4 and the Fold 3 did. I know it looks minor on camera, but in the hand this makes a big difference. As for the display crease, I've been told the crease is a little bit less noticeable. I mean, I can still see it, but the folding radius, it's a little bit tighter, so you don't see the crease as wide as on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and the Z Fold 3. So some of you guys may think this is a relatively boring update, it's just the hinge a little bit better. But the hinge was a big complaint of the Fold 4, and obviously this one's probably not for people who already own the 4. It's for people who are jumping over from the Fold 3 or the Fold 2. And I'm also a fan of all the different color options of the Fold 5, including the custom two-tone finish one with the black hinge. That one looks so nice, but I believe that one is only for online orders. You might recognize this guy right here, Mr. TK Bay. Like I said, the real star of the show for this Unpacked is the Flip, because Samsung's marketing slogan is join the flip side. So you can tell they're really putting on a marketing muscle behind the Flip this year. And the reason it's because of this much larger outside screen. So this is a huge improvement. And also, I've been told that you can in fact run any app you want on this outside screen, but you do have to download GoodLocks in order to run the app. You cannot do that out of the box. But out of the box, you do get these widgets right here. And check out this gesture. You can pinch to jump into like all your different widget overview. This larger screen is gonna improve a big complaint I've had of the Galaxy Z Flip phones. It's that I should now be able to use the phone when it's folded up. I haven't been the biggest fan of the Flip phones because I really don't like needing to unfold the phone every single time to do anything. Now, with the large screen that can run any app, I can run WhatsApp on the outside, Google Maps, any of that, I should be able to see everything clearly. There's enough screen here to read notifications. You should be able to read an entire email without any issues. There are also 2 new watches, the Galaxy Watch 6 and the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. The Classic brings back that physical rotatable bezel that a lot of you guys loved and was removed last year. The bezels also provide a bit of protection for the sapphire crystal glass screens. The Classic also has a stainless steel case, while the non-Classic uses an aluminum case. But both of these watches are powered by the Exynos W930. It's a new chip that's a slight upgrade over last year's. The Watch Classic comes in either 43 or 47mm sizes. The 47 is the largest screen size of any Galaxy Watch ever, but the physical bezel is actually a little bit smaller than the Watch 4, so the overall form factor of the watch did not increase that much. The new chip supposedly brings better battery life, so you can expect up to 40 hours of use on a single charge. That's much better than before, which was like a day and a half at most. And then there's also the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. This is that giant-sized tablet that works very well when you pair it with Samsung's keyboard cover. It basically can double as like a laptop because not only does it run Android, it also has Samsung DeX, which allows you to open apps in various windows. So I find it very easy to do productivity work with it. And you have a huge 14.6-inch Samsung Super AMOLED display, 120Hz refresh rate. The stylus or S Pen is back obviously, and you can house it at the top of the tablet and on the back. There are also two smaller models of the Galaxy Tab S9, and this is the smaller Tab S9 standard with an 11-inch screen, same resolution though as the Tab S9 Ultra, so actually it's a little bit more pixel dense than the S9 Ultra. So obviously I think what's going to get the most attention at this year's show is the new flip with this much larger outside screen. But for me, it's still going to be the Fold 5 that I'm going to want to use, because the narrower hinge and the fact that it folds flat improves in-hand feel a lot. Now, to be honest, this thing still feels a little bit thick and heavy compared to the Honor Magic V2, but the Honor Magic V2 will not sell in the US, will not sell in Canada. So for a lot of people, particularly in North America, this is still the best overall foldable phone to get right now. I've been using the Pixel Fold quite a lot. I like it, but I'm pretty sure the Fold 5 is going to have a much more efficient chip. And the camera system, it's improved over the Fold 4 via software, and the Fold 4's cameras were already pretty good. So I think the cameras here should be pretty respectable. And of course, Samsung's software optimization for the large screen foldable is still the best in the business. You can do things like play a video on the top while having controls on the bottom, have a trackpad down below that you can control a mouse arrow. You can use two fingers to scrub through the videos too. Samsung, being a giant company, of course cares about sustainability. So this is the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra taken apart, and these are the components inside. So as you can see here, each sticker color represents like a different material. So some of these are including recycled fishing nets, recycled metal scraps. So Samsung says that if the recycled material isn't strong enough, they will upcycle it to make it stronger. So we have some of the recycled materials here that go into the making of the Tab S9. And the same logic applies here to the Fold 5 series and the Flip 5. So that about wraps it up for this really quick look at all the products announced that I unpacked today. I will have pricing in the description below, and I'm hoping to get my hands on a full review unit pretty soon, so I will have a full review coming up. In the meantime, I have to run around and do a lot more B-roll. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel and subscribe to TK too. Yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. So I literally just landed in Seoul today, and I'm here filming content. I haven't really had a proper meal. Luckily, Samsung's keeping us well fed right here.